This is how I stay consistent with calisthenics and training, even on days where I don't feel like working out. Because if I relied on motivation to get things done, simply nothing would ever happen. Instead of waking up in the morning and stretching and asking myself, do I feel like working out today? Because I guarantee if I'm curled up in bed, the answer's gonna be no. I use my simple 3-rule system to get my ass in gear and to get going. Quick context, I came up with this. I started to think like this in high school when I had a lot of chronic, miscellaneous, undiagnosed pain and back issues, and I simply didn't have the same capacity for anything every day. Some days I could do everything, and then other days I'd just be laid up in bed and I couldn't move. But I have found this to be particularly helpful, not only in like any scenario for where I need to get something done, but specifically for training. So what you're going to do is it doesn't have to be just 3 levels. You can come up with more if you need them. But for most tasks, I usually start with 3 levels, and I start by creating level 3. So what level 3 is the ideal scenario. You are at 100% energy. This is what you think is most optimal for you. This is the full workout, the full reps, sets, progressions, the full time. This is the ideal. This is the goal. And I wish every day could be a level 3 kind of day. But reality is, I don't have that energy. I work too much, okay? And I'm sure some of you do too. Sometimes you're sick. You worked extra long shift at work. You just don't have the battery to get up. Life gets in the way. So, step down from level 3, we have level 2. So what is level 2? Level 2 is just the reduced version of level 3. So you take your ideal and then you scale it back. Maybe you cut the workout time in half or 3/4. Maybe you reduce the number of sets. Maybe you use easier progressions. Level 2 is a lighter lift for you to achieve than level 3. This is important. Level 2 is still challenging to some degree. You're still putting in an effort and making progress, but it's not that ideal optimal level. Maybe you just shave 1 set off, maybe 10 minutes. But it's important that just like you've written out level 3, write out specifically what level 2 is. Level 2 is, I didn't sleep that good last night. I'm kind of tired. You know, I might hurt myself if I try and shoot for the full level 3. So I'll do level 2 as a replacement. And then level 1, you might guess, is an even more reduced version of level 3. So we've gone from level 3 to 2 to 1. Level 1 is the bare minimum you can do that day to make progress towards your goal. And I'm talking, you're taking the bar from up here, you're putting it on the floor, and you're walking over it, okay? Level 1 is there just to help you keep your momentum going. It's, oh my gosh, I have no time, I have no energy, I'm wiped, but I still want to do something to make progress towards my goal. And I'm talking, it could be a 5-minute event, a 10-minute event, a 15-minute event, but it's just something to keep you motivated and progressing. If you're like me, I put a little X on the calendar every time I successfully complete something that's working towards my goal, be it a workout, a stretch, a training, whatever it is. And I don't like to miss more than 2 days in a row. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm sick. So if I complete at least a level 1, I still get to mark it off in my calendar as a day of me working towards my goal. And this isn't to say you're not allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to take breaks. But if you're like me, I have a little tiny pea brain. I need a carrot on a stick. I need a goal. I hate breaking the streak. So this is just something that motivates me because my capacity varies wildly from day to day still. Especially if I'm on night shift. Some days I wake up and guess what? Before my shift, I don't have it in me to do a long training session or a hard training session. Or sometimes I wake up and I go to do my progressions and it's like, poof, I've never exercised a day in my life. So I need to be able to take it back a level and still work and make progress towards my goal because I like training. I do. I like it a lot. It's just some days it's hard to get up and do. It's like playing guitar. Love playing guitar, but if my guitar is tucked away under my bed out of sight, I'm not going to do it. If I have to sit down and run only scales and technical drills, I'm not going to want to sit there and do it. I need a carrot and a stick. I need a level 1, which is just strumming chords. And like I said earlier, you don't need to have just 3 levels. You could call it level 100, level 50, level 1, whatever motivates you most. The number isn't the point. The point is you have options. The point is you have backup plans. It's okay, there's been an interruption in my schedule. I can't complete the ideal plan as it's written out. So where do I go from there? What's my back? I don't have time to run 5 kilometers today. I'm gonna go run some sprints instead. I was gonna go to the gym, but it's raining outside. The road is bad. There's snow. Can't leave my house. Okay, so this is my backup plan. It's just having contingency plans for everything. Act like you're Batman. Have a plan for your plan for your plan. A lot of people think if they can't complete the plan as it's intended, just might as well not do it at all, okay? But nothing in life, or very rarely in life, are things all or nothing. And it's this mindset that's keeping people inconsistent with so many things in their life. Instead of thinking, well, I can't complete that today, I don't have it in me, think what is the best that you can do today, and already have those options available so it takes less energy, less brain power to think about. Something you can easily fall back on, even if it's like playing Just Dance for 15 minutes to get your cardio in. And when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to decide if you're going to work out. You should already have the workout scheduled in. It's just a matter of what level are you going to hit when you go to do your training. Because sometimes I'll wake up, I'll go about my day, I come home from work, from doing 12-hour shift in the mines, trolling around, and I'm like, I don't think I have level 3 in me today. I think I'm just gonna hit level 1. And then sometimes I'll start at my level 1, and then once I get moving, I'm like, actually, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna bump it up to level 2. And then sometimes I'll be doing level 2, and I bump it up again to level 3. And next thing you know, what would normally have been a day where I would have just called it and said, whatever, and curled up on the couch, I started to get my body moving, and then once I was moving, I was feeling good, and I actually completed to level 3. And then there's been days where I thought I was feeling good, and I went and I started to do level 3, and then I'm like, actually, I don't have this in me today. But I started strong with level 3, but instead of stopping and giving up on everything, I just roll it back to level 2, and I go from there. And I still completed a level 2 workout. Because doing something is better than doing nothing at all. In most scenarios. I've never regretted a workout that I've done. But it's that moment you start debating with yourself, am I going to get up and go work out? Am I not? Am I going to sit on the couch? Oh, I'm not really feeling that strong today. Maybe I'll just call it here. It's the moment you start debating with yourself is when you start losing. Because the little tiny voice in my head that's like, relax, chillax, Nicole, will usually always win. So stop waiting for motivation to come knocking at your door, because she's never going to show up. Just put your training into your schedule, into your calendar, so you know what you plan to do each day. Set the timer and shoot for whatever level of energy you have that day. Start at level 1, go up to level 2, up to level 3. Because a lot of times, once you get moving, you will surprise yourself. Even if you complete the easiest version of something, it's still a version of something. You know, it's a vote for the sort of person that you want to be. Progress and consistency is not just built on the best days when you're feeling 100% and showing up at your fullest capacity. It is built off all the little habits and actions you make when you're tired and you don't feel like doing it. So next time you're feeling low energy, you're not feeling motivated, just take the bar, lower it, step over it, and then go from there. I hope you perhaps found this video helpful. Let me know if you do something similar. Motivation is a cruel, cruel mistress, and she comes and goes, but I hope you decide to stick around. If you found this video helpful, please feel to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! Like, if I waited to be motivated to do things, I wouldn't even be feeding myself, because you know what I'm never motivated to do? Cook. Or clean.